banner saying "Play like you mean it."
They're right. Play like you mean it.
Hey everyone, I'm back, you twat. Let's get ready to rumble.
That's how you smash the like button. Hit the like button. What did I say?
Hit the like button.
Exactly. Don't forget it.
Nice.
He says, I need a lot of convincing that Jim the Rat and Dodgy Dave are the men for the job. So he's very skeptical. Blue collar sports TV.
You can't help him feeling skeptical.
No.
Can't.
Yeah.
No, but it's like, you've been dating, or like we had this conversation, Vicky, the other day, like, the last stream, and it's like you've been in an abusive relationship for far too long, right? And you're breaking up, right? And then
you 100% gaslit.
Yeah.
You're love
And then
bombed with statements and Instagram bios and
and what you do to seek a little bit more attention, you break up, then the first thing you go on Tinder, like, Tinder. You go for Tinder to see what else is out there, and off comes Miss Prince Charming, like, optimization 1%, 25% performance, looks like shiny, but some people call him Dodgy Dave and some people call him Ineos, and they come out and promise you the world. Of course, are you going to fall for it, or are you going to be like, still skeptical, barring that you've been sort of mistreated in the past? So I'm kind of that person too. Like, I'm getting a little bit warmer to the idea, but the proof will be in the pudding at the end of the day. It's like you're painting a Picasso picture in front of you. It's all rosy, it's all like colorful, but at the end of the day, the more you start scratching, it's like that song Painted Black by Rolling Stones, like, I see a picture and I want to paint it black, fading black or something. Yeah. So that's how I see it anyway. So back to the question, Nick. Today, of course, the press is banging on, beginning up all this PR, what to expect as a United fan. And, this is all that we want to hear at the end of the day, like, because you're going to win the fans over as well, right? But still keep the powder dry, be cynical, because it was also reported that it's going to be more than just the football operation, but also in charge of the commercials in certain sense. And that Omar Berrada is behind everything. They're looking at new stadium, new training grounds, and potential new signings as well. Like, I don't know if you
kind of try and steer away from everything that the press says, because Man United tell stories. They always have done. They always will do. I think for me, it's the football inside that I'm interested in. I don't expect that he's not going to have some kind of interest in the commercial side. But to be honest, that's well and truly taken care of. And as Vicky's already said, if you get it right on the football pitch, you're going to get it right commercially, because that's you're going to start bringing in more fans, it's more sales, more merchandise, and we're already the biggest club in the world. I don't care what anybody says. There's no other team that's ever going to overtake us, regardless of how shit we've been for the past 10 years. But it's the footballing structure that I'm interested in. It always has been. All the other stuff will take care of itself as long as we've got that footballing structure in place. We start playing like a team. We start playing a good formation. We've got good, solid players who are actually playing for the club and playing as a team, not as a group of individuals. And that's what we've seen for years now, is the individual egos are taking over. I won't mention any names, but we all know the names that I'm talking about. And actually just need to start saying, you're not bigger than the club. You never have been and you never will be. It doesn't matter how successful you are, how much you're getting paid a week, how many books you're selling and how many adverts you're on. Not interested. It's what you're actually doing on the pitch. And I really do think we're going to start seeing some good performances, because there's been so much unrest with the fans, with the club. It's just all been a mess, and this whole sale has been a total mess as well. We thought we were getting a full sale, then it was, a part sale, and everybody's skeptical, and we should be skeptical, because it's the same dross week in, week out, year on year. We keep getting told, oh, this person's coming in and they're going to save United. There was all the stuff about Casemiro, and, he apparently phoned his agent and said, I can fix this. I don't want to hear it. I want to see you actually performing on the pitch and showing me that you mean it, not that you can just say it on the phone. Because I could say, yeah, I'm going to go manage Manchester United. But absolutely shit, because I haven't got the first clue about managing a football team. I want to see good, solid performances. But actually, more than just those positional play, I want to see them actually have passion. For me, football is all about passion. And, you know, I've watched a couple of things, and I watched the McTominay interview.
New manager comes in, can I do it? Do you know what? I'm going to show him that I'm fresh.
Banner saying play like you mean it.
They're right. Play like you mean it.
The resilience. You've been at Man United for 21 years. You still have this feeling of I want to prove what I can do.
You always have to prove yourself at the club because they'll just go and get someone who's better. And I'm desperate to win at all costs.
Passion came out there, and we will talk about McTominay, but something else came out from it, and I don't know what, you've got to start seeing these players as humans and what makes them tick, but you also have to show me that you're actually going to put in that effort, and actually you live, breathe, work football. That for me is what it's all about, because that's what you're paid to do. I expect 110% every single time you train. Every time you're eating, I'm expecting you to be thinking, is this something that's going to be good for me for playing football? That is what I want to see. You retire at whatever, you know, under 40. You can go and eat, drink and be merry then. But actually you focus on football now. And sorry, that was really long-winded. It was supposed to be
No. That's fine. That's fine.
Nick, I love the beginning intro part where you were talking about I don't know how many books you've done or how good you are, and I'm going, oh, I don't know who that is.
I mean, I just want football. That's all I'm interested in. I couldn't give a shit about everything else that you do. I want to see you play football like you actually want to win. You know, play like you mean it. That's all I want from my players.
Because the worst part is at the moment is that you just don't know which United you're going to get.
Nope.
And it's just so frustrating. So that's the thing that you just want to see. You just want to see. I actually just wouldn't mind seeing even a third of last season being like the attitude. Just the attitude. Do you know what? When we watched, what was it? Was it the Man City game where Rasford came off and Delo came off and they were standing there and they were just wanted the final whistle to go just because they wanted to run out and be with their teammates because they played as a team? You're just not going to get it right now. And that's such a shame to see Rashford fall that badly. But it's like, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. I don't like the fact that if Rashford's doing good, right, then Rashford is like full up front and a team member. It doesn't seem like if he's not being good, he can't be happy for other team members. It almost feels that way. And I don't want to be too negative, but that just looks what it looks like.
You're 100% right, Vicky. You're 100% right. You can tell the players that want it for themselves. They don't really care about the rest of the team. They want it for themselves, and that is not a Manchester United team member for me.
Nikki, can I challenge you?
Of course you can. Go for it.
Can you name some of the players that you think is not showing up?
Who's not showing up?
No, who is not showing up? Name the names on some of those players
who aren't showing up. The entire squad. We've got Rashford. Actually, Hoyen, to be fair, he does show up. You've got Rashford. Garnacho is. There's a handful of players that I would say actually show up and put in a shift. In fact, I wouldn't even say. I'd say 3 players that actually show up. The rest of them, you never know which player you're going to get. And the thing is, for me, all of those players that we've got have the potential to show up and give 110%. So why are they not doing that week in, week out? Because they actually can do it. If you look on paper and you look at our players, we saw it when we went toe-to-toe with Barcelona, toe-to-toe with them. So why are we not doing that every time? Why are we not coming out and needing that mindset to say we need to win this game? Not draw, not let's just go out and have a good time. Actually come out and play. Garnacho, I really like Pellistri when he comes on, but he doesn't get enough game time. But he shows passion and he shows heart when he actually does come on. I'd say Martinez, or Martinez, I always say, he does when he comes on, he shows that passion. Wan-Bissaka for me shows that as well. But the very
Delo does.
Some of these players,
Some of them.
he's not a great player. But you don't. You go back 10, 15 years and you look at some of those Manchester United players. They were bang average players, but what they had was they had the determination and they had good, solid teammates around them that didn't carry them, but worked with them and knew which players needed to be where. They weren't fantastic. You know, Nana, you look at some of the players that we had and they were bang average players, but actually they performed as a team because that is all it takes, is those players working together and playing for each other. Playing for each other and playing for the fans. That is all it takes.
That's such a great example, basically. Like, and that leads
Sorry,
to
Jarvis.
no. That leads to that. You know, we've been playing far too as individual brilliance, is what you've been trying to say as well. But at the end of the day, when it comes down, if you look around, like, you know, Liverpool, for example. Liverpool, I hate to say it, but they're kind of playing the way we used to play as a team. They know each other's positions. They're not like, you know, superstars on the pitch, but they never give up. They never have that never die mentality. They always come, like, you know, they used to be Fergie time, but I think Klopp stole it, you know, at the end of the day. So what you're kind of referring to, like, as a blockbuster, is Forrest Gump. You never know what you're going to get, you know. Life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get with this team. You know what I mean? So that is the blockbuster theme today, right?
At the moment, it's like every other one is like a coffee flavor.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And that's what exciting me with the Omar Berrada as well, because he was part of that build with City. When you have a competition for places, you know, just look at the bench. You know, you have to perform 110% week in, week out, and you're not guaranteed a start. Like, you know, you just look at their bench and you go like, oh my God, look at that bench, right? Omar Berrada feels the players have to perform or leave the club with 1 or 2 years. Players staying at Manchester United for 3 or 4 years, despite poor performance, will be deemed as unacceptable by the new board. That is a strong statement.
It is. It is.
I'm done. It's time to say goodbye. Right. Thank you for all your support, man. Good.
Hit the like button. What did I say?
Hit the like button.
Exactly. Don't forget it.
Nice.
Listen, just enjoy life to the fullest. Take care of yourself. Be beautiful. Stay nice to each other. And I shall see you to the next video. You know what? Glazers out, bankers out, glory, glory, Manchester United. Don't ever fucking fall out. All right, cheers, guys. See you later. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.